Shout out to the K&J Fam, and you're rocking with Kristen and Jamil. We're back, you guys, for another anniversary.
Woo!
But not just any anniversary.
What?
You guys, today marks our 2-year anniversary doing YouTube and Facebook, okay?
Wow.
Doing our Kristen and Jamil channels.
It's crazy.
I cannot believe it's been 2 years. This is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
What a celebration.
Yeah.
What a perfect day today. Today is August 24th. We are so excited. This means so much to us.
Yeah, you guys, it's so surreal to think that literally 2 years ago we started our videos. It's weird because I can't remember most of it, you know? I mean, I remember it, but it just seems like everything was so fast.
It went very fast,
Yeah.
but I do remember our first mukbang.
Well, I remember the first one.
And I remember that feeling. It felt so good. We're like, we can do this.
Yeah, that's right.
But yes, it did go so fast. And 2 years later, we're here.
Yes.
So today, you guys, we're going to do a Q&A. We asked you questions of what you wanted to ask us just about our journey on social media, questions about, where we're going, and just anything you wanted to ask. And of course, we have some relationship questions as well. So we're going to answer those today.
That's right.
Jamil and I really couldn't decide on what we wanted to eat in terms of agreeing.
Yeah.
So we got 2 separate things.
We started with sushi.
Yeah.
And then we ended with Habit Burger and cheesesteaks.
Yes. So I got a veggie burger from the Habit Burger with American cheese, grilled onions, avocado, some mayo, ketchup, lettuce, and then some of these tempura green beans with some ranch. And this ranch has some ketchup in it that I just added, and it's delicious.
Cool. I got a cheesesteak from Cheesesteak Shop. King of Philly, meaning it actually has a lot of meat in it. Extra meat is what I got. And you probably can't see it, but this is all grease.
It's very greasy.
Which is actually crazy, but I'm game for it. It looks good. It sounds good. Peppers on it, hot peppers, green bell peppers, all that stuff. And we got some Cajun fries right here. I also got my root beer mug. I'm ready to go.
I have a Diet Coke.
All right.
So we're going to dig in.
Yeah, we're going to eat a little bit, and then we'll start to look through the questions and start to answer them.
We want to answer as many questions as we can get through. Thank you so much for everybody who submitted questions. If you guys haven't followed us on our Facebook page, Kristen and Jamil, definitely try to follow us there. Cause
we do a lot more talking on there.
Yeah.
Because Facebook makes it a little easier to chat.
It does.
So, feel free to go on there, vibe with us and stuff like that. But also look for our community posts on YouTube too, because we post things in there occasionally too. You can chat with us there.
Yes. And if you haven't followed us on YouTube, if you're only on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, Kristen and Jamil. And yeah, we're excited.
You guys, look at that. Look at that.
I'm so excited right now.
I can't wait. Can't wait to get this first bite in. So, you guys, this place, it's Cheesesteak Shop. I want to say they're originally from Philly, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure of it.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure I remember them saying they're from Philly when they first opened up in our area. And I have no idea if Philly cheesesteaks taste like this, but it's better than anything else we have around here.
Oh yeah,
so,
for sure.
So I'm envisioning that this is, I mean, every place and every restaurant's gonna have their own flavor, of course. But you guys, it's so good.
Jamil needed a cheesesteak today. I'm glad you got it.
Needed it. I needed it.
And I needed a veggie burger from the Habit. It's so good. Guys, the veggie burgers are better than the burgers. That's how I feel.
You're crazy.
No, so good.
So, you guys, 2 years.
Wow.
It's so crazy.
Babe.
I know.
It's exciting.
It's interesting because I remember when we first started, I remember thinking at some point within the first, month or two, to really, my whole thought is it takes 2 yees to really get a big, an audience going and people interested and
You
chatting
said
and
that
stuff.
all the time.
Yeah, I remember it took because that's typically what it takes when you're growing something online. I mean, that's not true. Sometimes it's anywhere from 2 to 5 years. But I remember saying 2 years. So to think back then, thinking wow, 2 years is such a long time, to now, I'm where did the time go?
It went so fast. We have over 560 videos.
Do we? Wow.
I counted on YouTube. I mean, it's incredible.
Wow.
Over 11,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Which is big.
What a 2 years it's been. Mm-hmm. Today's a good day.
In the future, you guys, we do want to keep evolving our channel. You know, keep growing, making stuff that's entertaining. You know, we're constantly, I think we've talked about this, we're constantly trying to think of like new things that we could do, new ideas. You guys help us out with new ideas all the time, which is awesome. So, we got some stuff. I think we might be, I think we talked about this, but we're going to be moving to Vegas and sometime next year, not sure when. And you guys, we're going to do some fun stuff there too.
I can't wait. I feel so grateful. Okay. Should we get into some of these questions?
Well, before we do, I just want to ask you really quick. Before we ask the question.
Like me or them?
You.
Oh, okay.
What's one of your favorite memories from the last 2 years that stands out?
Oh my gosh.
In some way.
Oh man.
Do you have anything?
Like of actual like a mukbang?
Yeah.
Okay, or like an accomplishment.
Anything with our channel.
Okay, got it.
Whether it's mukbang, accomplishment.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh, there's so many. Honestly, there really are so many. So I don't know which to pick, to be honest.
We'll start with one that. Well, can you think of anything?
Yeah, I can think of so many things. So I'm just gonna say there's milestones, right? Our first 1,000 subs was crazy, huge, on YouTube for sure, and on Facebook. So, but instead of like those milestones, I would say one of the things was my excitement when we were. When B Love mentioned our name for the first time on one of her videos, she shouted us out. And I was through the moon. I was screaming. I was so happy.
Yeah.
Happy that she knew who we were.
Yeah.
And she said good things and shouted us out. That was amazing. So that just felt really good. And then it was at that moment too that I really like realized like, wow, like we are such a small community. You know, like somebody who we think is so big with millions of subs would mention little old Kristen and Jamil, and then just like all the other, you know, mukbang channels or food channels that we follow, we're all like in this together, you know, and we're all on different paces when it comes to like subscribers and growth and everything, but we're still just, you know, we're all grinding day in and day out. So anyways, that felt really good to just like know that we were in a community.
Yeah.
So
it's actually a good one.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, actually mine's similar. It's a similar one. For me, one of the, I'm going to say craziest moments was when, actually it has to do with B-Love, when we get an email from, was it CBS?
Yeah.
CBS.
Yeah. That was
for their Sunday show, B-Love like referred us, before we'd even spoken with her or anything, she just referred us.
Yeah.
Oh no, we had sent her an email, but she was probably busy and didn't get back to us. But she sent CBS our way because they were doing a special on her. And she recommended us as one of the people to actually be on the show and like chat with her and stuff. I don't know if we probably haven't talked about it in a long time, or if everyone's seen it, but we actually were on the Sunday show.
CBS morning,
on
Sunday
CBS
morning,
Monday.
or whatever it's called.
Yeah. We had a really very small part, but it was cool because this guy called us and he interviewed us and he asked us some questions just about mukbangs and B-Love, how we, you know, came across her and stuff like that. And it was really, really fun.
That was crazy.
But the crazy thing about it is when it, like, during this time, we were like we felt like we were growing fast.
Yeah.
We were getting a lot of subscribers, and when I say a lot, we were like at like 1,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, we've made it. Oh, I'm okay for now. Cool. I remember thinking like, we've made it.
Yeah.
We've made it.
Like,
we're
we
on the
did
road.
it.
Yeah. We're on our way. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It's crazy. And then little did I know, like, that's just the start. Like, that was just a cool opportunity, but
that was fun.
Still got a long ways to go.
That was a good memory.
That was a good memory.
Yeah. So, yeah, we were on CBS, Sunday morning. I mean, that's crazy. That was cool. Yeah. So, anyways, we've had some really cool moments in these past 2 years, for sure. That was a big one.
There's been so many good moments. But, anyways, should we get into these questions? I know.
Let's do it.
Sorry about that, guys.
Okay. So, We have a lot we want to go through.
Yeah. So we're going through our Facebook comments.
Yeah.
Because we got quite a few on there.
Yeah.
So we're going to...
Over 100 questions.
Over 100, okay.
So the first question is by Limitless by V. Lenore. Fellow mukbanger of us, if you haven't followed her on YouTube,
please do.
Limitless by V. Lenore. Please follow her. She's so sweet, amazing. Yes. Great videos, great person, good heart. So definitely follow her.
Awesome. Really funny, extremely friendly. We actually did some collabs early on with her, so some of our videos, you guys have probably seen her. So definitely shout out to you, Limitless. You're really awesome. So it's Limitless by, and then letter V, all one word though, V Lenore. VLENIOR?
OIR.
OIR. Yeah, go check her out, you guys, for sure. Okay, what did she ask?
She says, if you could have a show on the Food Network, would you continue like you are or format it differently? What Food Network star would you co-host with? That's a great question.
That is a great question. Yeah, do you want to go first?
You can do it.
Okay, so we'll try to answer these as fast as we can so we can get through them. I'm sure Kristen would too, a show on the Food Network. I guess I would keep it somewhat the same. I like what we do here. This is fun, but I would like to also have like different backgrounds, different settings, maybe different restaurants, interviewing like some top people. So like Gordon Ramsay, that'd be fun to put him on there. I mean, we're so far away from this, by the way, but it would just be fun to like have someone like him eating food, talking about it, and just just kind of kicking it,
Yeah.
So like Gordon Ramsay, I would love to have him. I'd love to have Emerald. I like Emerald a lot.
Okay.
And Rachel Ray. So yeah.
That'd be fun.
What do you think? What about for you?
I envision a food channel where we're traveling. Like a travel food channel where we're going to this is what I really want to do, and which I think you're on the same page too. We want to travel. We want to go to different restaurants throughout all the states, all the 50 states, and try all their amazing, delicious food and highlight it and review it. And I would love to do it with Adam Richmond from Man vs. Food. That would be fun.
Adam Richmond.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we love to do. That'd be awesome.
We're throwing it out into the universe. So, great question, honey. Great question.
Yeah, really good question. That would be a lot of fun.
Okay.
I wonder what Gordon Ramsay would say.
Yeah.
While he's eating. I don't know. Anyways.
Okay. Rosemary Nobolione.
Shout out to you.
I totally butchered your last name. I'm so sorry, Rosemary.
Oh.
Rosemary. She says, I see the picture of you both on your page, on your Facebook page, when you were both younger, and I can see the love in both of your eyes then as I do now. Aww.
Oh, right on. Thank you.
Is there anything you would change now that you have been together? Is there anything you would change now that you have been together longer?
Okay, now that we've been together longer, essentially.
Yeah.
Is there anything we would change now?
That you have been together longer.
Yeah.
And it says, Kristen, are you Italian? Jamil looks like he's French descent. Whatever, does not matter. Okay. Sounds like you want to know. Okay, that's totally fine.
I actually have I want to say like an 8th Italian. Because my mom's grandmother was half Italian. So.
You are a 16th.
16th, is it?
No.
It'd be less. It's an 8th, right? It's an 8th, yeah. Yeah, it's like an 8th. So. But anyways, yeah. Would we change anything? I think the only thing I would have changed would have been doing this faster, doing this sooner. I mean, that's it's funny because doing this is so much fun. I definitely think for me, that's the one small thing. The relationship, I love our relationship. I love how everything's going, So the only thing I would do was just been we would have done this sooner, How about you?
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I think we would have did this sooner, 1,000%. I would have done a lot of things sooner. Yes, having our own business, but just getting better financially sooner. Although we learned a lot, as you guys know, for those of you who followed us, we are in debt. We're in hell of debt. Student loans mainly. But
regular debt like everyone else,
A lot of people are in debt, yeah. But we were in way more debt too. you know, and Jamil with his credit score journey was all crazy. So we've been there, you know, but I mean, obviously I still would have wanted to do that, but I maybe would have wanted to like learn it a lot earlier and like recover way quicker. Yeah. You know, but it's fine. I mean, I'm 37, you're 36, you know, but it would be nice to not have debt now, but you know what, it is what it is.
Yeah, and it's learning experiences. I mean, at the same time, when we have changed things, of course. I would have learned things earlier. But at the same time, these things are what made us who we are today.
Totally. I want to go through them. For sure. If I were to do it again, I would just do it quicker.
Exactly. Okay, I'll read the next question. That way you can eat a little bit. Oh. Sorry for... enjoying my food while you've been reading questions.
Yeah, I'm going to do.
You're doing good, though. But shout out to you, Rosemary. Once again, thank you so much for that question.
So Jamil's the Italian.
Oh yeah.
Jamil's Italian. And I'm mainly like Russian, and I have a little German.
Yeah.
And Belgium in me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. Amy Sanders Jones, shout out to you. She said, "Happy anniversary! Thank you so much. This is our 2-year channel anniversary. Thank you very much." She said, "I absolutely love you too. What made y'all decision to start this channel?" So pretty much just a quick recap. We came across. Well, first off, we love to eat and talk. So it's kind of written in the stars for us in that sense.
I agree.
But we came across B Love's channel and Q as well. We came across B Love and Q's channel.
Eat with Q.
We really enjoyed their videos and thought it was really fun. And at the time, you know, we were doing online stuff kind of. So we made a transition. We were like, let's build our channels based off of this. And that's pretty much how it came about.
And then we did our first video, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
We knew this was meant for us.
Yeah, after the first video, it was pretty crazy how fun it was, you know. Okay, next question. Thank you so much, Amy, by the way. Okay. Let's see. Next question is from Connie. Here's a long one. She says, "Hello, Kristen and Jamil. I'm curious to know what your regular occupations are." So let's maybe start with that one. So pretty much right now I do a lot of marketing stuff for certain businesses, but right now I'm working for one person. I do, you know, marketing for them, video for them, pretty much anything that they need help with. It's essentially a producer that I work with. And so I just help around the studio and all sorts of different things like that. But majority of it's marketing and video. Yeah. And
I'm a therapist and relationship coach, therapist by education. Right now I work for an agency working with families.
Nice. Connie also said, "Your videos are particularly the live events are always entertaining, and I get such a kick out of your relationship." Thank you very much for that. The two of you have one another. Do you ever tire of doing the mukbangs and eating that much, or eating that may be not so desirable? So pretty much, do we get tired of eating this food? Okay, how do you feel about that? It's a good question.
It is a really good question.
Really good question.
I would say the 99% of the time, no. I don't think we get tired of it. The reason, at least I'm going to answer it for us all, so that way you can eat. Because you always get hungry again, right? And you know how it is when you're like really, like you have to make sure you're hungry for these videos, which we are. And when you're really hungry, you're willing to eat almost anything. So that's kind of the key, is to be really hungry. But also the key is like, you know, you have to... We plan it out. We kind of know what we're eating. And if we plan out something and we're really not in the mood for that food, a lot of times we'll skip that video for that day and do a different kind of food. So we're not forcing ourselves to eat something we really don't want to eat.
That's true.
If anything, we're sometimes force ourselves to record a video when we're really tired. That's common, because this is a second job for us, you know, and we're trying to make this full time. And when you have your own business and your own channel, you can't just be like, I don't feel like doing it. I mean, you can, but if you're trying to grind and do it, you got to go for it. So I would say that's probably the hardest part.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Is when you're just tired. But the food itself is like, the food's actually fun.
Yeah, exactly. I pretty much agree with that answer. I think just lastly, what I would say is, adding on to what you're saying, what's hard are on days where sometimes we'll record 2 videos a day and do a live. It's so tough because after you've eaten, your energy is down.
Tired,
You're tired. And then to do all that. But you know what? It's still, once again, it's fun. So when we are doing it, like right now, for example, maybe, well, actually, we weren't even tired when we started this because we were so hungry.
Yeah.
But later on, maybe nighttime, we might be a little tired, maybe. But as soon as we record, we're enjoying it. You know?
Yeah, we have
So
a
it's
great
pretty
time.
awesome.
We have a great time.
Mm-hmm. We do.
So thank you, Connie, for your question.
Thank you so much, Connie. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Karen McPherson, thank you for asking. She says, where would you both like to be career-wise in the next couple of years? You two are great together as a couple, amazing energy, and much love for each other. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you very much, Karen. The next few years, you want to go first or should I go?
I'll answer it.
Okay.
I will definitely, career-wise, I want to be definitely financially free. So like out of debt, definitely having different revenue streams. But I want our channel. I want to keep working with Jamil for sure.
Yeah.
I love working with you.
Oh, thank you. Same here.
And so in 2 years, I see us continuing to work, doing, videos for sure. But I would like to just be traveling a lot more. I just want to travel. I want to go places. I want to explore. So I see that. I also see some type of a program that I want to create. And we kind of talked about this, but I really want this to happen.
Yeah.
I want to help other YouTubers and Facebook. I want to help other social media people get it. I want to help people start their own business, but I would love, but their own social media business. Ideally, and more so with food, just because I feel like I'm an expert on that, right? Versus like other stuff. But I would love to help other people and create some type of a program or mentorship or something.
I didn't know that. I mean, you told me that. Sorry, you told me that so many times.
I was like,
but to hear you say it now while recording, I didn't know how passionate you were.
I really mean it, and I really mean it because this is it's so hard.
Yeah.
And we've seen so many mukbangers or even just anybody on social media. You start and oh my gosh, to be self-motivated to keep going is so hard, and you have lows, and you have high highs.
Yeah.
But these low lows, I would love to be able to just support people through the low lows. And really guide people and tell people how to do it easier than how we did it.
Yeah.
So it's easier, and we paved the path for other people. I really do want to help because I think this is the most amazing job we've ever had.
Yeah.
And once this goes full time, I mean, come on, like I want to help people, 100%. So.
Exactly. Yeah, you pretty much want to help people experience what we're feeling.
So I see that. I see being like a mentor to other people.
I like that. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I guess I've thought about this, helping people and stuff like that, doing this, but I want to do stuff as a team. So to hear that you're really passionate about it, really want to, I'm all for it. So that'd be nice to do. So in the future, maybe that'll be something we help out with. Yeah. Obviously, we still got to grow a lot, but that is something that we could do. And yeah, I mean, we want to travel too. That's something we wanted to start doing hopefully in the next year.
Oh, yes.
Not this next year, the following year. Yeah. That's kind of our hope, is to kind of travel around the U.S., meet you guys, and also try some really amazing food places all around the U.S.
Yes.
So cool.
So great question, Karen. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that question.
So Barbara asked kind of the same question, so I don't think we'll repeat it, but what's your ultimate goal career-wise in like 3 to 5 years?
Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Helping people, food, traveling.
Helping people, traveling, eating good food.
Eating good food, yeah.
Meeting you.
Yes.
Meeting other mukbangers. That'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Even other YouTubers in general.
Yeah, that's true.
We want to meet Kara and Nate. I just want to say they are vloggers. They're amazing. They don't really do, they're not focused on food. They're focused on travel. But Kara and Nate, if you ever see this, we want to meet you.
Yeah, shout out to Kara and Nate. Check them out if you get a chance.
On YouTube.
Really, really awesome.
Really good. Okay. Thank you so much, Paris. It looks like you didn't have a question. You just said all these sweet things. Thank you.
Thank you, Paris. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so Vicky McKaylee. Vicky, shout out to you. You're always so sweet and amazing. She says, if you had to pick 3 things you most enjoy doing and eating, what would they be? I absolutely love you guys and your videos. You have made a rough couple years a lot better with your beautiful personalities and laughter. So thank you so much. Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you very much for that.
Always make you want to cry.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
So 3 things you most enjoy doing and eating, what would they be?
Yeah. I guess I can go first, right? Doing would be, most enjoy doing would really, I mean, that's a good question. What do we enjoy doing? Really eating.
And traveling.
Traveling, but I wanted to be specific, because I want to travel,
What does that mean?
but what does that mean, So I guess if I'm specific, I would say traveling to new places that I've never been and exploring those new places. That's a little more specific. That's something that it sounds like we would both love to do.
I'd love to.
Yeah, definitely that. And then as far as eating, what do we enjoy eating? I love cheesesteaks, burgers, pizza, and burritos. Yeah. That's like me in a nutshell. Other stuff, and sandwiches, deli sandwiches. Yeah. There's other things as well, but I think that's it for me for the most part.
I echo everything you said. Anything with carbs, I love.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and sugar.
And sugar. But yeah, no, I want to travel. I want to go to. Yeah. I want to travel like every beautiful place. Tropical, beautiful, and I want to take a lot more cruises. I love cruising. Jamil loves cruising too. I do think deep down he doesn't like it as much as I do.
That's a fact. Not even deep down.
Okay.
I love it.
But I don't want to make you go if you don't want to go. So
I do want to
only
go.
if he wants to go, I want to cruise more.
I enjoy cruising. I just like to not be as confined on the sea days where you just stay at sea.
Yeah, he doesn't like sea days. I understand that.
They're fun, but you're just,
I get it.
Yeah.
You want to do the excursions.
Exactly. I love the excursions.
Yes. Well, you got to put in work in order to get to the excursions.
That's true.
So yeah. So anyways, that'd be fun.
For sure. Thank you so much for the question.
Yes, thank you so much, Vicky.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Okay.
Yes.
Christina Lambert, great question, girl. She says, what does your family think of you eating in front of people on videos and doing these challenges? Are you still moving to Vegas? Mm-hmm. Yes, we're moving to Vegas 100% next year. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What does your family think? I'll answer first, if that's okay. So yeah, my family is so supportive. They're amazing. I actually feel like they're true fans of us. My mom always watches us during her lunch break at work and always comments on it. So they're super supportive of this. You know, they just want us to be happy and do what we do and just enjoy life. So I think they're 1,000% supportive. So that goes with my parents, my sister, and all of my friends too.
That's true. Same with me. Actually, we're really fortunate because we have families that are very supportive of what we're doing, So my parents, brothers, and my cousin, uncles, aunts, all of them, they're happy with it. They really enjoy it. And actually, they watch a lot of the videos too. I think the one thing my mom's a vegan. Yeah. And she sees us eating a lot of meat.
She's a very healthy vegan.
So that might be the one thing my mom would definitely change.
Yeah. She'd want us to eat vegan food.
Absolutely. Which we might do sometime soon, for sure.
Sure.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, our family's just supportive. Thanks for asking. Yeah.
Great question, Christina. Judy Meeks asked, I haven't been watching for a very long time, but I really enjoy your videos. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Are you two always so cordial to one another? So very polite and always smiling. Are you always so full of energy? And Kristen, where are you originally from? I was born in Illinois, moved to California when I was very young, around 3 years old.
That's right. Actually, really quick, let me say me. I was born in Marin, San Rafael, California.
Didn't ask you.
Oh, she didn't?
Just kidding. No.
Oh, I thought she asked both of us.
No, she didn't.
Oh, you sure about that?
Yes.
How come you didn't ask me the question?
Just kidding, go for it.
I'm teasing.
No,
sorry, well then I'll just jump in. San Rafael, lived in Alaska, but now I'm back here in California. All right, you can continue. That was embarrassing.
I mean, always so cordial. Clearly not. No,
I know, right? No, we are.
No, I would say, I don't know about the word cordial. I don't 100% know what that means, but I do have to say, when it comes to respectful, we are always respectful. Yeah. Even if we're mad at each other, we're getting in a little tiff, we never are disrespectful when we're angry at each other, you know, or annoyed or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I definitely would say what makes, relationship. I mean, I don't want to put it like this, but fights are important in relationships. How you fight a lot of times can be how the relationship's going to turn out, because things are said sometimes during relationship, can be said during fights that you can't always take back. So exactly. Yes. So for us, we're always super respectful. We don't yell. We don't argue. We don't do that stuff. Yeah.
We argue.
Oh, sorry, we do argue, but we don't exactly. We don't yell at each other. Yeah. But I would definitely say. We're always very positive. There's times, obviously, you're going to be down and stuff like that and not positive. I mean, do we have this type of interaction? Yeah, for the most part, I would say 20 hours out of the day,
Yeah.
we're pretty much like this. I mean, there's times I'm on my phone, she's on her phone, and we're not like interacting and stuff like that. But for the most part, yeah, this is us on and off camera.
This is us, yeah. But we do, yes, we argue.
Yeah.
Have we ever argued on a video? Well, maybe
we try not to, though.
We try not to, but I'm sure we've probably been a little annoyed with each other during some videos. Sure. I'm sure you've seen it. But it's never crazy. And the good thing, well, not the good thing, but the thing that we try to do when we are annoyed with each other or in a bad mood, we try to squash it as fast as possible. And it usually does get squashed because we both think about, okay, we can continue to get mad, but then we're both in a bad mood. We're both super negative. Since we're going to get over it anyways, we may as well just get over it faster and apologize to each other. So we are on the same page when it comes to that. So we'll be a little negative at our feelings for a moment, and then one of us will be like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you know?
and we'll get over it. Yeah.
So that's, I think, is what a strength is about us.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
What does cordial mean?
Cordial, like, oh, no, you know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't think we're that, but, you know.
Wait, is that a description?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Night, kind, you know, yeah.
Oh,
so,
kind,
yeah, we're respectful.
Very, very, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Judy, for your question.
Appreciate that, Judy.
Okay. Tamara David, congratulations to you both. Just wanted to say, first of all, I love you. We love you too. My question is, do you plan on having children at any point? And if not, why?
Yep.
Tamara, we get this question a lot. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for asking this question. We don't know. You know, we don't want children right now. And we're just kind of waiting to see if that feeling changes. We're not going to force to have children if we don't want to have children.
That's true.
And since we don't want them right now, we're just kind of going with that. And we're okay with that.
Yeah.
So it depends, you know. I think it just, we'll see. You know, if we get the feeling of really wanting to be parents, then we're going to explore that. But that feeling hasn't come yet, and that's okay.
Yeah. It's actually something we both feel pretty equally, too, which is good. Because we check in. I know, right? We check in with each other all the time, actually, and see how we feel about that and stuff. For us, our main focus is doing this channel, building it as much as we possibly can. And then we think, like, hey, you know, I know we're not getting any younger, but the idea is let's see what the years to come actually have in store. But for now, no plans. No plans at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no plans.
There you go. Yeah. And we feel like, you know, children are a blessing, you know, and but they're also not for everybody, and we're not sure if they're for us. You know, we'll have to see.
Yeah, that's actually one thing too. You know, is we've well, anyways, we'll talk about it later. But we have thought about it as far as like, do we want to do? I don't know. There's a lot. Anyways, never mind.
Okay, Linda, thank you so much for your comment.
Thank you so much, Linda.
You have a question, but I'm a big fan of you too. I'm a fairly new fan. Been watching you for about a year. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You two have always had such good compatibility in your videos. You both compliment each other. I've been married. Sometimes that seems hard for people who spend so much time together.
Yeah.
I do know whatever you are all doing works. Thank you for this opportunity. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Linda. You're so sweet. Oh, okay. Tammy says, congrats. Tammy Escobar. We love you, girl.
What's up, Tammy?
She says, congrats. Have you ever had food that made you sick? What has been your favorite food experience, whether K&J or not?
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good question.
Are there videos of yourselves you watch now and think, what were we doing? That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I would say all the time I'm watching videos. I actually, to be honest, it's hard for me to sometimes watch our videos.
Oh, me too.
Because I'm just like...
I annoy myself.
I don't want to hear that, or I don't want to say that, or, you know, sometimes, and what's actually really worse, when sometimes, like, I don't know if I've told you this, like, I'll think I said something funny while we were recording, and I'll go back and listen to it, and it's, like, not funny at all. And I'm just like, oh, I should cut this out. I should cut this out. But then I don't. I don't cut it out most of the time, you know. Sometimes, actually, I cut it out recently. The Sweetie video, the McDonald's one, I said something about...
Oh, gosh.
It was such a bad joke. I was like, I can't keep this in here. I can't remember what I said. It wasn't that
bad. I remember.
Do you know what did I say?
I don't remember what you said, but it wasn't good. But it wasn't bad.
I
think you.
Bad.
It wasn't bad.
And I wasn't having it. And neither are you guys. You guys aren't going to hear it either.
Yeah. And I was going to say, for me, I honestly feel like I'm a lot cooler recording. Like right now, I feel like I'm hella cool. I'm too cool for school. And then when I watch myself, I'm like, oh my God, why do people watch you? So I do feel like when I watch myself, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so annoying. So I want to thank you all for not thinking I'm annoying. And if you do think I'm annoying, I still love you.
But thank you for watching. So,
and thank you for watching, yeah.
It's the same, right? You think you're saying the right things, then you watch yourself back.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God.
It's like recording yourself when you think you have a, like, you know, when you're singing, you're like, oh, I got that. You know, I hit every note perfectly, and you hear it back, you're like, oh, wow.
You're like, I was off.
Yeah, that happens. So yeah. Was there another question?
Have you ever had a food that made you sick?
Oh, yes. Not that I could think of. Is there something that made us sick?
No. I got sick the other day, but I don't know what it was. I thought it was the nuggets.
Oh, was it the nuggets?
I thought it was.
Yeah, you weren't feeling great. It might have been the nuggets. The nuggets could have did it.
Yeah, the
nuggets
were
from the Popeyes.
Popeyes. I got a really bad stomachache after that.
Yes. Somebody mentioned, I can't remember who, that like, be cautious because, you know, Popeyes nuggets can be like contaminated. We might have known firsthand that it's contaminated.
Maybe. It's hard to know where you get sick from. So
that's true.
I've gotten stomach aches before, but nothing crazy, except for most recently, but I don't know what it was from.
Yeah.
But not like sick.
Yeah,
you know?
it's true. Oh, wait a second. Can I say something?
Yeah.
It was off video, McDonald's one day.
Oh.
Remember that? Oh, okay. We were going to record, but we didn't, and we decided let's just get some quick food. So we ordered McDonald's. And I don't know what happened, but I ate a cheeseburger, some nuggets, and fries. Yeah. And you guys, I'm like, is it called dry heaving? Where you can't...
Yes, you did dry heave.
Over the... Yeah, like...
And he never does that.
And I haven't thrown up since I was like 6 years old or 7 or something like that. And I'm like, ugh, you know, and it wouldn't come up.
Yes.
But my stomach was like convulsing.
Yes.
And I was like, and I didn't eat McDonald's for a while.
And he didn't eat McDonald's for so long after. This was before mukbang.
This wasn't before. This is while we were mukbanging.
Oh,
this was like, it was like 7-8 months ago. No, it was last year. It was last year.
We had a big gap in McDonald's in our videos, and it's because of...
Yeah, that was... After that, I think that's what it was. I'm not doing it anymore. Yeah. Even now, I'm kind of like, maybe so often.
You can't do it. Yeah, you can't do it. Okay, good question, Tammy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Laura Weaver, shout out to you.
Hey, what's up, Laura?
We love you.
Absolutely, shout out to you.
What is the most surprising thing you've learned about being on social media and talking to the public or strangers through Facebook and YouTube?
Ooh,
Has what you learned changed any of your goals and expectations for the future? Thank you, Laura, for this question.
You very, very much.
Deep.
Yeah. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first and I have an answer too.
I would say that nothing's kind of stood out, or nothing like is surprising, I would say. Right? That's kind of what she's asking.
Yeah, what's the most surprising thing you've learned about being on social media?
I would say this. This is actually really interesting. It's not that it's surprising. When we first started, we knew we were going to get a lot of like, you know, because we get majority positive comments, obviously, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. But we get negative comments too, right? And we kind of expect that and know what they're going to say. But it's one thing to know you're going to get it, and it's another thing to actually just receive them constantly. And that's kind of surprising to me. Is I'm just like, why do people still continue to just like say these like negative, bad comments, you know, and like just continue to come through? When I don't know. It's just like that's surprising to me.
Like they don't stop. They keep rolling through.
Yeah, the same people will come through with the same negative stuff, and then there's also just like. I don't know how to describe. It's just I would say what's surprising is the amount of negative comments that come through all the time. Sure. Surprises me.
Yeah.
You know, I would say
me
that.
Me too, because we would never do that. Yeah.
Yeah, because we wouldn't do that, you know? Like, if you might have a negative thought about someone, you're not going to write that.
No.
I wouldn't, at least. No. But, you know, some people do.
A lot of people write negative stuff, and you're just like, why?
And I'm not talking about, like, little things like, you know, like...
Not feedback.
Oh, you guys are, you know, gaining a lot of weight or anything like that. Like, those are perfectly fine. But I'm talking about, like, hateful stuff. Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah. F-bombs and this and
that. Yeah.
So what surprises me...
Yeah.
Or what did surprise me is that every single person gets hateful comments. Every single channel. But definitely mukbang, I'm just, you know, every channel.
Can I say something to answer
Yes,
that?
gets
and
negative comments.
The same negative comments.
The same kind.
By the way.
We were just listening to Steph and Tosh today.
Yep.
And they said that somebody said, why do you eat like that?
Why are you so greedy?
Why are you so greedy
Why are you
with
so
food?
greedy?
And I was just telling Jamil that somebody said that today where I was reading comments and it was the spicy tiny tacos from Jack in the Box. Lots of people were like, Jamil's so greedy with the tiny tacos, not giving any to Kristen. And I was like, Steph and Tasha just got the same type of comment. So that surprises me that every single channel gets the same type of negative comments.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You're greedy, you're whatever. You're disgusting the way you eat.
Yeah.
No manners. Maybe like you're fat or like gaining weight.
And then there's the
people
talking.
Are very,
And there's the cutting each other off and
cut each other off.
Kristen's so mean. Jamil's so mean.
Kristen's so dominating.
Yeah, all that.
Anyway, so I think that surprises me that everybody gets it.
Yeah.
Gets those comments. But it also made me feel better.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, okay. Like, this is just like
it's not just
how
us.
it is. Yeah. And but you do get majority beautiful, sweet comments.
Absolutely.
And I want to say the comments, are also would probably be similar to other channels too, but I don't know. There's something about the sweet comments. They do feel so personal and beautiful and thoughtful and caring. So I really appreciate that.
Exactly.
But the negative ones seem to be very general.
Yeah, the positive ones is what keeps us going. I mean, think about it. If we were only getting negative comments, we would have been stopped. Yeah. Then we're doing something wrong.
Also, what did surprise us, which we've talked about before, Laura, is when we are kind to people who are rude to us. When somebody says a super rude comment, you are disgusting, you are so ugly, you are fake, da 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 da. And then we'll write them back being like, thank you so much for giving us a chance. We really appreciate it. We understand that we might not be for you. Thank you so much. That same person writes back.
Majority of the time.
You guys are so great. I really enjoy watching you. I just, I really I'll either apologize for the comment or just be like, I still love you guys anyways. Keep it up.
That's right.
That's surprising.
Yeah, that's why I would always tell people, be as kind as possible, even when people say negative stuff, because, a lot of times it's just a defensive thing that people have. They're just putting out there first. Then you're kind to them, and then they say stuff nice back. So, and that's 99% of the time that happens. So it's so strange. Yeah. It's so strange.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways.
So thank you, Laura.
Thank you very much, Laura. Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. Couple more, maybe?
Yes.
We'll do 1 or 2 more.
Oh, this is a good one. Yeah.
We had 100 questions.
Jennifer Reed, thank you so much for your question. This is a good one.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Have you ever been self-conscious or uncomfortable eating in front of the camera? You guys are born naturals in front of the camera, and you guys make it seem so easy and fun. Congratulations on your 2-year mukbang.
Thank you so much.
I love watching y'all. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you very much. For me, I'm similar to a model on stage or when I'm eating, so I don't feel subconscious at all. I'm no,
you're an Adonis?
I'm Adonis while eating. The way I eat is very unbelievable, Okay. I don't even know the words. Anyways, yes, very subconscious. Every day. Part of the reason why I don't watch myself.
Okay.
Oh, well, let me explain it. Yeah, so I would definitely say for me, certain things, the way I turn my head a certain way, or what's interesting is sometimes I'm not paying attention to my facial expressions while I'm doing something, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So then I'm reaching for something and I'm making this stupid face.
Me too.
And I'm on camera.
Me too. Yeah.
And I'm always so
Facts.
mad at that part.
Facts.
And I'm I gotta watch my facial expressions while I'm doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Anytime you catch me on a pause, pause it right now, I'm gonna look hella ugly. So I look ugly all the time, in still shots. I do. But anyways, my responding to yes, I'm super self-conscious. Yeah. The camera angle, girl, is so big. Jamil loves to do awful angles. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just ugly. No, but I do feel like Jamil's angles sometimes, especially when in the car, are just bad. Yeah. So when we have a bad angle, I'm super self-conscious about that. I'm like, oh my God, I look hideous. Yeah. I look awful. And then certain angles are better than others. Yeah. So that's a big reason why I don't want to watch myself. Also because I do think you're your own worst critic, and when you see yourself on screen, you criticize. So I don't like to criticize because I want to keep this channel positive. Clearly we get positive feedback and such loving feedback. So we're going to keep that, and if I were to criticize every facial expression camera angle, what I do with my hair, lack of lack of makeup, whatever. Yeah. I wouldn't keep doing it. So we would never put it out. I don't want to. We would never put it out. Yeah. So I just would rather not. It's there's no point in critiquing yourself. I think we try to obviously make our videos better and more exciting for you. Yeah. That is what we critique. But in terms of how we look or what we're wearing or we're just like we're just gonna go for it. So.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That's actually a good explanation. If I want to add a couple things too, sure. Like, one thing that's really interesting is like when you're watching somebody on YouTube or whatever like that, they're probably criticizing themselves, right? They don't like the way they look, they don't like their hair, they don't like this, but we don't see that. If I'm looking at them, I don't see that. I just see that person and what they're doing. So I try to remember that when I'm making some weird face as I'm grabbing something that like, they're not, I'm hoping that they're not looking at me like, why does he look like that? So, like you said, we are our own worst critics, right? Yeah. So, and for the most part, to be honest, I think we're both pretty gentle on ourselves for the most part. Yeah. I mean, we're not that hard on ourselves. If you're hard on yourself, you're not going to be able to do it. You're just not going to be able to. So it is a little, it's hard. It's a little tough. I mean, funny enough, I would say the easiest thing to do is to eat, I feel like I eat really weird sometimes, but for whatever reason, it doesn't bother me.
I have a comment, one last comment.
Okay, well, I was going to say one last thing real quick. My hands are like twice as big as every burger I eat. That looks weird, but then I just go with it. I go with it.
I love your big hands. It does. He holds up a big burger and it looks like this. Yeah. Anyway, so. Okay, I also have a theory. Oh, go ahead. I do think the more perfect you are. Yeah. Sorry about that, you guys. I feel like the more like perfect you try to look, or the more like beautiful you try to look, or the things you do, I don't know. I think that makes you more self-conscious. It's true. Okay, I have watched a show on E! Ever since 2008. Yeah. You probably know what the show is. That they're on their last season. Oh. Or they might have finished their last season. It's a family. Anyways, as the girls have gotten older, I swear they've gotten more, like perfect in terms of makeup and hair and clothes. But I swear a lot of them are more self-conscious. Especially one of them in particular. And I just feel like sometimes the more you focus on your appearance so much that there's no room for error. But if you don't focus on your appearance so much, you have so much room for error because it's true. You don't care, if that makes sense. You don't care, The more you care, I think the harder you are on yourself. So my theory is I really want to try not to care as much because I don't want to be focused on that. Because it's a losing battle. Because you can't be perfect.
That's right. That's important.
No matter how much you try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you can only, I think it's best to always be okay with where you're at no matter what. Just be happy with it. Because, and these people, whoever the family is is it the family?
The Kardashians.
Oh, the Kardashians. Okay.
I swear they're like way more self-conscious than ever.
Of course. Yeah. But they also have people, one, they're being judged specifically on their looks.
Facts.
Which is tough, because now you have people that are telling you got to look the part, you got to do this, you can't do that, and that weighs on you a lot. So thankfully, we don't have that problem.
So we set the bar low.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So if we look extra good in a video, awesome. But if not, it's okay.
We're raising it up. Like I cut my hair.
You did cut his hair, yeah.
It's pretty good because before it was like it was too much.
It looks great. You look hot.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. You do too. I appreciate that.
You don't have to. You don't have to force a compliment.
I'm not forcing it. I just realized it. I didn't say it before. I said it before too, but
Jennifer, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jennifer.
Okay, one more question.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cassandra Harvey. Shout out to you, Cassandra.
What's up, Cassandra? Thank you so much for the question.
Happy 2 years, you gorgeous couple.
Thank you very much.
As a married couple, what traditions did you start together?
Ooh.
Oh, good question, Cassandra.
Good one. Traditions, it's probably hard to say because I think like an annual tradition. Yeah. Which we don't have any of that. Except if we had sushi today, I would have said every year we have sushi. But we didn't.
On our anniversary.
On our anniversary video. Usually I would say, we don't have really, do we have anything? We used to go to the movies all the time.
I would say traveling? I don't know if that's a tradition.
You know what? Going to Vegas.
Yeah, going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Obviously, we want to live there.
Yeah.
That is a tradition, was us to always like go to Vegas. But I would say in general, I would say like when we take big time off, we always go somewhere. Yeah. So I'm going to call that a tradition. It's to always try to go somewhere. You know, we love to travel. So I want to say we have made that a tradition in our relationship, is to always experience something and get out of town, you know?
Yeah.
That's really important for us.
Yeah.
And yes, going to the movies for sure. In terms of tradition, I mean, not really. Like, we really don't, I think of, like, holidays and tradition, but not really.
Yeah.
Do we? I don't think we do.
I don't think we do. I don't think we have anything.
Our
Should
tradition,
we start?
honestly, it's to not be traditional. I do have to say, in our relationship, we are not very traditional at all.
Yeah, I would say it's very non-traditional.
But that's our thing.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. And we like to switch things up a lot.
That's
so
true.
Our tradition is to switch things up a lot.
Yeah.
I do think that is what we want.
We feel like we get bored a lot, and then when we get bored, we're like, we got to do something else.
Yep.
Ooh, tradition to go to sleep late.
Hey!
That's a tradition.
Yeah.
We go to bed very late. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's a great question though.
Kissing each other goodbye and like in bed, like if I go to work, I always give him a kiss. And when he has to get up before me and he goes to work, he always gives me a kiss.
Vice versa.
That's a tradition.
Yeah. And then let's see. Speaking of that too, we always say we love each other when we get off the phone.
Yeah.
No matter what,
That's
we
true,
always say that. But nothing too big though. I would say nothing too crazy. But it's a good question though. Great question. You know?
Thank you so much for asking that. We appreciate you, Cassandra.
Yes. Let me double check to make sure this camera's still recording, by the way.
Yes. Okay, we're going to do one more question.
One last question, guys. Thank you, everyone that submitted questions. Once again, there's only so many we can get to, but thank you guys so much for that.
Last question. Kathy Hobb, shout out to you, Kathy.
What's up, Kathy?
Do you guys go to theme parks? Would love to see you live from one of them there. I love roller coasters.
Yes.
I love extreme roller coasters.
Nice. So, do you want to start?
Yes. Kathy, we have not gone to a theme park in a very long time, but we used to way more, when we were younger.
Yeah.
I don't love that, I'll be honest. I never loved them because I hate roller coasters, but I've always done them because Jamil likes them and he likes to force me to do them. Anyway, so we haven't gone in a while. I'm not mad about it, but at the same time, since it has been so long, I feel like we should probably go again. Yeah. But I hate it. I hate roller coasters.
But you don't hate
I have fun once I'm done. Yes. But the anxiety and the build up before is so awful.
That's what it is. It's
torture. And especially if it's a new roller coaster. I freaking hate it. I hate waiting in line. You get hella anxious. It's a long line. All you're doing is thinking about how scared you're going to be. Yeah. And then by the time you get on the stupid ride, it's like 20 seconds and you have a great time. But then it's just like, anyways, it's a lot of emotions.
I think Kristen's very unsure about what she likes and doesn't like. No, but for sure. I mean, I think what it is, because yes, I love theme parks. I love roller coasters. I mean, the funny thing is we actually haven't gone in the last, I'm going to say like 4 or 5 years, and I don't even know why. We just haven't really
It's been a long time.
We just haven't for whatever reason.
COVID.
Obviously, that changed a lot of things, but even before that, we didn't really go. We went last time with some friends, I think. But we do love roller coasters. Well, I love roller coasters. With Kristen, I think she likes it. Because every time when I'm like, hey, let's go to like Disneyland, she's like, oh yes, let's go.
Disneyland.
I've been there so long. Or
Disneyland roller coasters are 1,000% different. You guys know that.
Yeah,
I don't think they're as scary.
They're not.
I can handle Disneyland.
That's true. But even the other ones, like Kristen will go but she'll be scared, like she's saying.
I hate it.
Very anxious.
I hate it.
But then the moment you're on it, you're like, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
And even sometimes you're like, let's go again. Yeah. Let's go again, So I think Kristen likes it more than she thinks she does. She just does it. She gets a little nervous. That's all. I think.
I do.
I think.
No, it's true.
But I love roller coasters. Yeah. Love it. I would love to go all across the U.S. going on them, actually, as a matter of fact.
Great questions, Kathy.
Absolutely.
We'll go on it. We'll do it again.
We will.
We want to go to Disney World.
Yes.
You've never been to Disney World.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, so you do want to go.
I do want to go to Disney World. I love Disney.
What about Universal Studios, Florida?
I'd probably do that too. But I'm still scared, and I don't like them.
No, there is a difference between Disneyland, though, and the other theme parks, for sure.
Facts. Hardcore facts.
For sure. All right, guys, I think we're wrapping this up. I know this was a long video.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you guys so much for asking us questions. Great questions. This is only the start, guys. It's been 2 years. We're just starting. I mean, we're going to continue to grow. As we do these videos, we get a chance to kind of learn more and more what's entertaining and what's enjoyable for us. So
next year, at this time, we will be doing this full time.
Yeah, by this time, yeah.
That is our goal.
Yeah.
Full time, anniversary, year 3. Guys. We don't have our other jobs. We're just doing this.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Please throw that out into the universe for us.
Exactly. All right, guys.
Thank you for sharing and spending time with us on our 2-year anniversary on social media. We love you guys. Sure. Please follow us, Kristen and Jamil, on both channels, both please. Facebook and YouTube. We love each and every one of you, and thank you so much.
Yes, definitely subscribe to our YouTube for sure so we can grow that as well. So thank you.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Sharing is caring. Let your friends and family know what the K&J Fam are doing.
And until next time, we hope you have a wonderful day, evening, and night, whatever time it is out there. We will see you in our next video.
Peace out, Trey.